All right, camera's never rolling when you need it to be. So let's try to give you a little background. You guys probably seen Jojo. This is a big change here. She's scared to death. Like if I touch the pinch collar, she runs away. Okay, that went on her Friday, today's Tuesday. And she'd been in the living room, this area with me, my pack. They're outside, we were all heading out, and then this started shaping. So the camera's never rolling when I need it. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, and we'll see. Maybe we'll throw this to YouTube so we can share it to the family. All right, so she tries to bite. She was mean. That was all last week. We got through that. And she's got a whole long list of issues. I'm not going to dive into all that right now. There's other videos about it. She's kind of back to square one with this tool, except look at this is not. I've done a bunch of work just to be able to touch it because she would run. So I've got some Stewart's dehydrated beef liver that we're using. I discovered that this dog bed back here seems to help, so I'm just trying to help her take her next step. Just going for sit, behavior that she knows very well, and showing her the direction straight up with the pinch collar, letting it go, so her traumatized brain can learn to stop, focusing on everything that terrifies her. Everything terrifies her, everything, and get her to just be led, okay? And that'll help her grow some confidence. She trusts me, as you can see, even though she was snipping at me a minute ago over this collar, and I think I've had the breakthrough with that. So that's what I want to show. And I use this dog bed because she would run to it. Normally with a dog, I can get him to at least sit instead of run from me, pay him a reward, just touch the collar, play with it. That's all I've been doing with her, but she runs. This dog bed over here made the difference. So I'm gonna grab some liver. I'm gonna show you. You know what this is. She knows. You can't see the bucket. It's the best camera angle I can give you. Let's see what can happen here. Can you sit? Good. So when she's in the sit, this is new, but I just happen to use the bed for. I come in and get the collar and just play with it. Good. Go. Sit. Good. Good girl. Because every time I touch this collar, she freaks out. This is a signal. This is a cue. She doesn't need more than this. But this made her lose her mind. And remember, if you don't know, this dog was trying to eat me putting a slip line on her a week ago. Good sit. Good. So I used a catch pole to get her, so then I put a slip line on her and took the catch pole off. Didn't want to do that. I had no choice. She's terrified. Terrified dogs will bite you. I'm trying to put a leash on her. She's retreating. So now she's in the corner. Corner dog's gonna bite you when they're terrified. Good. So I'm gonna do this with the bed because I want you to see what was happening, even though I can get in here and do this. Now I couldn't do this. I couldn't touch her collar. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. Good girl. I want the collar to be a positive, not a correction tool, though you can correct your dog with it. It's a tool I want to use to give her a signal to tell her what to do because dogs need to be led. Also, a physical sensation because when her traumatized brain is having her panic attack, this dog really goes panic, guys. Terrified, okay? For whatever reason. Not trying to diagnose everything that happened to her that made her this way. We're just trying to help her get through it. Good. All right, come here. Good. Can you sit? Good. That's a new step. I hadn't done that yet. I had only put her on here and then been touching the collar like what you saw happening here. So she had decided to give me that step here. I decided to take step one that I was using and try to add step two, which is touch the collar, give her a little pressure up and release it with the reward so that she can learn what negative reinforcement means. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. It becomes a reward to the dog, but this dog doesn't understand, and everything she doesn't understand terrifies her. She's like a fundamental Baptist. Everything she doesn't understand terrifies her. Come here. Over here. Good. You sit? Good. Good. All right. So this is a breakthrough, live action. I almost went live on the dog guide page, but I just, you don't know. Good. It could have been a nothing burger, which always sucks live. Good, come here. Sit. Okay, so that's more of the old behavior right there. See how she slams herself into that down I don't want that. Sit. I'm not being anything offensive here. You can see what I'm doing with this collar. And look, see, that's when she starts freaking out. Maybe it's the noise downstairs. Either way, I got to figure it out. I can't go too fast because when she starts freaking out, now she gives herself a correction with this collar. I don't need her to do that. It's going to ruin the tool. So I'm really moving slowly with this tool. I think I move slow with this tool with every dog. But with her, I have to move really slow because it's a negative. This is just a, say I had clutched the Doberman in this for its first time. Totally different. Sit. I'm using the lure. Good. I've got that right on her nose, this beef liver. And I'm using that lure. Good. Turn you sideways so hopefully we can maybe see. No, she's so skitty. You're so scaredy. Sit. Good. Maybe if I get up. Come on over here. Okay, here we go. I got the collar. I'm gonna go straight up and I'm gonna lure. Sit. Hoping that this, good. So I don't want her thinking about this. I want her thinking about this. This could be subconscious. It's physical, so it's not subconscious. Sit. Good. See how skitty she acts? And when I put the leash on, she fights and bites the leash. So I've just been trying to do it by hand with her. Doing it entirely different than I do 99 other dogs. Because she needs it different than 99 other dogs. It's not how I normally do it. It's really similar. But it's not the same. I get the collar out. They start checking the collar out. I pay them a reward and tell them good. I put the collar on. The collar's already positive at that stage. Good. Good sit. Good sit. Good. Good. I'm using this collar here when she's already in position. I'm going in that 90-degree sit. Don't do that. See, as her little bite, little snip. She's not mean. She's scared. She said, I don't like it. Sit. Good. And because I'm not freaking out when she does it, we did that last week when she was biting. I'm able to show her how to use that tool and turn it off. No, don't do that. You see her grab the hand? Nah. You want to go back to the bed and do it? Whatever. See, she takes these little regressions. This is not going to be fast. It's going to be a bunch of this today. I don't know how many days it'll take until she does not care about that. See how me just now trying to touch it? Come here. Go back here. Good. Don't do that. I'm not going to pay her. I'm not going to pay her now for that. She makes that no. Good. Right here. Good sit. Why do you hate it so much? So the family had to make it a big game to put a leash on her with the slip line. Treats, put your head through the hole, which is fine. You see, like, you've never decided to let it go. Good. Down. Good. Sit. Good. All right, I'll throw this up in that other group too. Trying to show my work. You know, people were talking about reactive dogs. This is one of the most reactive, fearful, afraid dogs that I've had my hands on. Good girl, I mean, and yet not, and yet at the same time is. And I've had her for, so today's Tuesday, I had her 2 Sundays ago. So 8, 9, 10 days. It took a while to just even get trust. You know, there's a couple daily live videos with her when she first started. Good girl. Good girl. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? You know, anybody in Dog Trainers Lounge group though, if you see it, hope you do. Tell me what's some things that you could try. I'm trying to use the training collar so that I can get to the brain when she's gone, so that I can lead her through all these moments that terrify her, so I can, hey, this is not a big deal. She learned how to trust me, it wasn't a big deal. Learned how to trust my pack, I'm about to go back outside with them. You learned how to use this tool and understand me, now let's go, you know, hit Publix parking lot. You close the car door. Yeah. You open it, my daughter gets home from school and we're outside and she opens and closes this door. And she'll stop and gather it all in, but something up here goes scatter immediately. It's full. Everything is flight. All right, that's it.